Varys had the little girl, one of his little birds, try to poison her, but as the girl said, she isn't eating, and Varys said they would try again later. Dany wasn't eating. She was depressed, getting no love, knowing Jon's claim to the throne was going to get out, and if she couldn't get the people to love her, she would rule from fear instead of adoration. Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. The simple answer is that there's no proof either way. At least, not until anyone production-based gives an answer, and that still depends on if it will later be contradicted by someone else. For my part, I've yet to be at all convinced. The evidence for, yes, mainly comes down to the rings Varys removed just before his death. This is weak at best, since it was also good visual shorthand for Varys knowing he was going to die. People removing jewellery before their execution is a standard thing to show in historical films. It feeds into the whole facing death with dignity thing. Another thing people like to bring up is the conversation about the food he had with the kitchen girl. This, to me, is at least proof that he might have been trying to poison Dany, but since she's apparently not eating, he could hardly have been successful in any way, let alone making her go mad. Mostly, this argument is made by people who primarily don't want to admit that this had been sort of inevitable from the beginning, so they need some outside reason for why Dany went mad. The evidence for no, and that Dany losing her mind was inevitable, on the other hand, is huge. We've never really seen Dany in a stable state. In Season 1 alone, she watched calmly as her brother died a frankly horrific death, sort of understandable. She ordered a woman taking revenge on the man who let her and her people be raped and enslaved to be burned alive, just because said man was Dany's husband. In other words, Dany executed someone exactly like the person she would present herself as from here on out. And then she told what followers of her husband were left that those who would harm you will die screaming. Does any of that sound like something a well-adjusted human being would do? And she only gets progressively more violent from there. Until she got to Westeros, she never faced a problem she couldn't ultimately fix with fire and blood. The difference was that the Westerosi didn't need a liberator in the same way those across the sea did. Slavery is outlawed. Everyone already has their own allegiances, and they even have a vastly different way of waging war, and they had every reason to be afraid and suspicious of Targaryens, especially ones with ready access to fire. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.